Russia accidentally strikes its own city, state media says. Austin pledges unity after leaks. A Russian warplane accidentally fired on the Russian city of Belgorod, the country's defense ministry said, describing it as an accidental discharge of aviation ammunition. The local governor said 3 people were injured as a result. Russia's defense ministry said an investigation into the incident, which also damaged residential buildings, is underway. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said Friday that Washington and its allies will not allow anything to fracture our unity. Following the leak of classified intelligence documents that detailed U.S. spying against friendly countries as well as enemies. Speaking at the opening of the 11th meeting of the Ukraine Defense Contact Group in Germany, he thanked allies for their commitment to reject efforts to divide us. Here's the latest on the war and its ripple effects across the globe. Key developments. The blast in Belgorod created a huge crater about 20 meters wide, the regional governor said in a Telegram post Friday, adding that several cars were also damaged. He described the situation as an emergency and a difficult ordeal for residents. Belgorod is about 20 miles from the Ukrainian border. All NATO allies have agreed that Ukraine will eventually join the alliance, Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said Friday, but he emphasized that the main focus now is, of course, on how to ensure that Ukraine prevails. In remarks ahead of the meeting in Germany, Stoltenberg stressed the need to ensure that Kyiv will have the deterrence to prevent new attacks once the war is over, and also said that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had accepted an invitation to the NATO summer in Vilnius in July. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said Friday that the developments showed the correctness of Russian President Vladimir Putin's decision to launch the military operation, the term Russia uses to describe its invasion of Ukraine. Russian officials sought to build up anti-war sentiment in Germany to dampen Europe's support for Ukraine. According to a trove of sensitive Russian documents largely dated from July to November that were obtained by a European intelligence service and reviewed by the Washington Post. As part of that goal, the Kremlin sought to unite Germany's political extremes from the left and right. Ukraine continues to hold Bakhmut's western edge, despite suggestions from Washington months ago that Kyiv cut its losses and let the city go. According to a leaked classified U.S. assessment obtained by the Post. The document, marked top secret, cautioned that steady Russian advances since November had jeopardized Ukraine's ability to hold the city and that Ukrainian forces would probably be at risk of encirclement unless they withdraw within the next month. Ukraine's military intelligence agency developed plans to conduct covert attacks on Russian forces in Syria using secret Kurdish help, according to a leaked top-secret U.S. intelligence document. The plan appeared to be aimed at imposing costs on Russia and its Wagner mercenary group, which is active in Syria. The introduction of a new battlefield also could have forced Moscow to redeploy resources from Ukraine. Zelensky directed an end to the planning in December. Battleground updates. Russian forces used about 10 drones to carry out overnight attacks on Ukraine, according to the Ukrainian military in its daily update published Friday on Facebook. The General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces claimed to have shot down several of the drones. Severe mud is likely to be hampering operations for both Russia and Ukraine, the British Defense Ministry said Friday.